this is very funny, because you find it very kind of disturbing that some people does not even know the meaning of all the letters or numbers on the automatic transmission. Yes, of course, you know the normal traditional manual transmission have things like, you know, it has only R and it has 1 2 3 4 5 depending on how many speed transmission it is. But let me tell you all what is there on the automatic transmission and what they are used for. So join me and stick together. Alright, so the automatic transmission, very cruising and very luxurious, you know. You don't have to stress yourself when you have this kind of transmission. But you know, the funniest thing is about the manufacturer actually did some things whereby it helps you more in doing all this. You know, it's very funny that most of you out there, whenever you want to drive your automatic transmission, you just put it in your D and you start driving. Cool, no problem. But you know, there are some times that the engine itself helps you in achieving greater effects than you can do yourself. Yes, so let's start with the R. Of course, we know the R simply means reverse. So when you want to go to the back, you use your R. Also, the L. Now, what do L mean? The L simply means your lowest gear, and in some cars it simply means they write it sometimes as 1. So when you see 1 in your automatic transmission, that means your gear is going to be locked in the basic level, in the lowest gear. And what does this help you? It helps you when you want to climb probably a steep place, an inclined plane, or you want to go down a hill. So when you put your gear in 1 or L, it helps you very well, such that in fact if you are going on a very inclined plane, probably you are going down, it activates the engine braking system, whereby it doesn't go too fast, but if you put it in D, it just go faster and faster and faster and faster. So that is the main work for your L or your 1 on your automatic transmission, just as it is in your manual transmission. So if you have it on your 2 is also going to lock your transmission on the second gear, which is faster than the first one. So you should know what it means. If you actually drive a manual transmission, you should understand what I'm saying. And also 3 is going to help you to work on your first transmission, your first gear, second gear and your third gear, but it's not going to go beyond the third gear. But you know something very amazing these days is that the automatic transmission has gotten very effective, such that when you rev up and you get to your RPM that is more than the third gear in which you've been locked on, it moves on, it leaves the third gear and go on and on and on. But for you to use it effectively, probably you are in traffic, you are not supposed to just put your transmission, your gear stick in D, so to speak, because you know, it just keeps changing and changing and changing, and as more as it changes more, it is going back and going back, and that causes a lot of wear and tear. So if you are in traffic, like you are in traffic, you don't need to put your gear stick in D, you just manage it on L or on 1, and that is very cool for you. And again, there are some tips. Let's say probably you are waiting upon the traffic lights. Some people will tell you to put your gear stick in park. It is actually very wrong to put it in park. You don't put it in park, you rather leave it in that D. Of course, it's going to keep wearing your transmission, but it is better, at least with the newer transmissions that are being provided these days, so it doesn't wear it out so much. And also, whenever you want to stop, make sure you get to a fixed position before you put your gear in park. Why? Because it spoils the plumb of your parking gear. So that you don't have any issue with that, just put it on it. And I think those are the meaning of all the letters on your gear. And also sometimes you have your plus and you have your minus. That is actually for you to work in your sports mode. That's when you have S on your automatic transmission. So if you have S also, it simply means sports mode. So like that, you can simply shift your gear yourself. What do I mean? You can shift from 1 2 3 yourself, not using the normal automatic way it does. So sometimes you have paddle shifter at the back of your steering, so you can use that to upshift or downshift. So with all this, I think I've been able to tell you what you use everything to do. So it is not every time you just put your gear stick on D and just drive and drive and drive. So there are meanings to everything, to all your 1 2 3, or your L, your D, your whatever it is on your gear stick. So Thank you very much. If you like this tip, just kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the like button, and ring the notification bell so that anytime the new one comes, we are going to be able to notify you. Thank you. Peace out.